who cannot connect, they will be able to go back to this video and watch it over and over and over again. So my name is Mose Anthony. They call me Coach T. I'm a real estate consultant and trainer. And I joined real estate 2023, 17th June. So practically I'm less than 3 years in the industry. But I can assure you that this has been the most important 3 years of my life. These 3 years has changed a different parts of me. It has grown me. I've grown. I've become a better version of myself because I said yes to real estate. Now I came into the business at a point where I was very broke, very, very broke. I did the business in 2020, 2021, 2022, made some good money. Eventually the business crumbled, came down, and it's like I went from up to down. Life was tough, life was crazy. But of course, you don't give up. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. All I needed to do was to look for other good opportunities that I can live my life on. And coincidentally, it was at that point real estate came my way. Yes, the guy that brought me to real estate has been trying um to inspire me to join, but somehow I wasn't paying attention. Somehow I wasn't listening. And of course, it took him like 3 years. So when I eventually paid attention, listened to him, a lot of things happened before I actually sat down to listen to him. And eventually I said yes. And sometimes it takes just 1 year for your life to have a whole new direction. Now, it's not just saying yes, it's saying yes backed up with work, backed up with action, backed up with plans. That's how you actually succeed. So, sitting in a training on that 17th day of June 2023, I gave myself a target, and that target was what put me on a fast lane. Everybody, please go to the chat box, type the word targets, type the word targets, 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 targets. The reason most people don't succeed is because they don't give themselves targets. Many of you don't even have target for this year. The first quarter of this year is almost gone, and many of you don't even have something to fall back on to assess how well you've gone, to assess what you've done so far. This is April, like 4 months, this is the third month of the year. So I gave myself a target. That's 17 June. Let me give you an idea of the target I gave myself. Even as a novice, someone who has never done property sales, someone who has never been in the industry. The target I gave myself was, let's see if we could do 30 million in 90 days. Now, I didn't call it 3 months. I called it 90 days. And why did I call it 90 days? Because I needed to track my activity per day. As a serious businessman, as a serious realtor, you should be able to track your activities per day. At the end of the day, you should be able to ask yourself, what have I done today that is bringing me close to achieving my dream, close to closing a sale? Many of you have never asked yourself this question in the last 1 month. You're just living your life and you're just going, you know. So my target was, let's see if we could do 30 million in 90 days. Let's see if we could do 100 million sales in 6 months, 480 days. And again, let's see if we could do up to half a billion in 1 year. Wow. In 1 year. That's 500 million naira sales in 1 year. That was the target I gave myself. But again, I asked myself, you cannot achieve this goal alone. If you're on this call, let me assure you that you cannot achieve your dreams alone. Any dream you can achieve alone is small. All the big people you know today, nobody achieves their dream alone. They build systems and structures, and that helps them to achieve their dream. So when I came into the industry, I also saw that there is leverage in the system. Everybody, please type the word leverage. Go to the chat box, type the word leverage. Leverage. Leverage is the secret of the rich. Leverage is the tool of the rich. Every rich man you know today, they use the word leverage. What is leverage? Leverage means multiplying yourself in people, you know. So our company, the Leadway, also has leverage in it because you can earn in a multi-level way. You earn 15% direct sales commission, you earn 5% indirect sales commission. 5% can run into millions. So I told myself, instead of one person trying to do 500 million, if 10 persons try to do 500 million or 100 persons try to do 500 million, of course, 100 persons will be faster and easier. So with that mindset, I went into recruitment. I started talking to people, I started recruiting people. And the good news is that before 90 days was over, we did 37 million in sales. Before 180 days, 6 months was over, we did 105 million in sales. And in 1 year in the business, we did close to 1 billion. And right now, in less than 3 years, we've done about 3 billion in sales. And that has changed the life of a lot of persons. Over 100 individuals that I work with directly are already millionaires, like 100 people who didn't have money. They've made minimum of 1 billion and above. I even have someone I brought into the business who has made over 80 million in commission. So people's life have changed. More than 20 of them own their properties, and over 6 of them have their own vehicles. That is what the real estate has done to a lot of people that has worked and are working with me. So why am I telling you this story? If today is your first time on this call, today is your first time trying to know what real estate is and how it works, I can assure you that saying yes to this opportunity is going to be one of the best decisions you're going to make. And I can promise you that if you work with our mentorship, our training, work with the brand Leadway, and follow the system, you are going to be excited at the progress you make. All right. So today I'm going to be talking about introduction into real estate and lead generation. Introduction into real estate and lead generation. And just like I tell my mentees, once you come into real estate, there are basically 4 trainings I make everybody who come under my mentorship. There are 4 trainings they must attend. These 4 trainings has been designed to not just open your mind, but to help you understand the how and the why of the business. A lot of people would have succeeded, a lot of people would have made so much money, but because they just came in and there's no mentorship, no guidance, and they encounter 1 or 2 challenges, and before you know it, they are off. So with this kind of training, it's going to give you solid background, solid basis to be able to do the business and grow. So I'm going to just go ahead and share my slide. Okay, can we see my slide? If you can see my slide, you can hear my voice. Please drop a 111 on the chat box. You can see my slides. I'm coming back to the Zoom, so you might not see it, but if you saw it when I put it there, I just need to be sure. 111, amazing. Okay, so now this is like the very first training you will go through when you come into real estate, the real estate sector or the industry. If you're going for NYSC, you have what we call like a 3 weeks orientation. In fact, if you give your life to Christ, you will have what we call foundation class. So if you come into real estate, you should be able to understand real estate, what it's all about. Because you cannot tell somebody, I'm now into properties, I'm now into real estate, and they ask, what is real estate? And you don't know. So this training is just to bring you into the industry and help you understand some basic things you need to start. So the simplest question is, what is real estate? Real estate is defined as land and any permanent structure on the land, and also resources beneath the ground, any improvement attached to the land, whether it's natural or man-made. So when we talk about real estate, we're talking about land. It's not just land, things on the land, buildings, things under the land, resources, crude oil, all of them are real estate. And of course, we have what I call types of real estate. Talk about residential. These are structures that house people, condos, family homes, duplex, bungalows, terraces. Those are residential real estate. We have also commercial real estate, properties that generate frequent cash flow. These include lounges, bars, car wash, restaurants, apartments, shopping mall, theater, fuel stations. Any place we do business is what I call commercial real estate. We also have industrial lands, used for industrial purposes. And of course, we have special purpose properties. These are special properties that maybe the government can bring out for special projects. So the question now is, why real estate? Why should you do real estate? Why should you be part of real estate? Why should you encourage anybody to do real estate? There are 10 reasons I think should help everybody understand why they should. You see, when I made a lot of money in 2020, 2021, 2022. But one of my greatest regrets is that the money I made then, I didn't invest in properties. Like I didn't buy any single land. Let me help you understand. I made over 35 million naira in a space of less than 18 months to 2 years in that particular business. And I didn't buy a property. I didn't buy a land. Now, it's not because I didn't want to buy, but sadly, nobody told me to buy. I didn't know why I should buy. It didn't even come to my head because I didn't grow up with people who know how to invest in lands and property. So naturally, I just enjoyed myself, do Dorime with my money. And before I know it, money finish. So imagine if in 2020, 2021, I bought properties then. By now, those properties would have been times 100 or even times 1,000 in value. So there was a day I posted on my WhatsApp status. I told them, if you are fortunate to see my status, in fact, if you see my status where I give you offers, bring properties to you, you should be happy because now not be say you don't know now. At least there's somebody who is telling you, there's somebody who is reminding you on why you should invest, which is good. So why should you be part of real estate? Whether you are a developer, whether you are an investor, whether you are a promoter. Number one, you can enjoy stable, predictable cash flow. If there is one thing that can give you steady, predictable cash flow is real estate. If you have a land, we know that that land can never go down in value. Even on a distressed sale, it can never sell below whatever it sold before. That's one good thing about land. Land can give you excellent return on investment. Land is one thing that if you invest your money, you are sure going to get a lot of money. There are some properties. I know a property in specialist hospital here in Asaba, around that area. There was a space there that was somebody bought that space for 32 million. And in space of 1 month, the person sold that same space for 64 million. Why? Because somebody saw it, needed it, liked it for what it wanted to do. And of course, they negotiated. Imagine buying a property for 32 million and in 1 month you are selling it for 64 million. That's 100% appreciation. So when we say land gives you excellent return on investment, that's what we're talking about. There's a property we sold at Uchtech 3 years ago. It was sold at 4.5 million. Right now, that particular estate is valued at 75 million in just 3 years. Can you beat that from 4.5 to 75? So when we talk about having excellent return on investment, real estate is number one. Who is talking in our meeting? No, please mute yourself. Somebody is talking in our meeting. Please mute yourself. All right. So you have to enjoy what we call tax advantage, and of course, it's financially safe. If you keep your money in the bank will tax you. Bank will send you happy birthday and collect the money. So, so investing your money in property is a safe way. If you keep your money in the bank, somebody, mama, go swallow shovel. Before you know, you don't put your hand inside that money. So any serious person who wants to build a good future should not even have the liquid cash you should have is just cash that you can use to run your daily life. There's no reason to have a 20 million, 30 million as cash, raw cash, except maybe emergency funds or investment funds you keep aside to take advantage of opportunities that present themselves, right? So it's financially safe. It requires little or no knowledge. You don't need to study estate management to do real estate. Me talking to you, I didn't read estate management. I read biochemistry. So I'm supposed to be in the lab. I'm supposed to be doing one or two things, but today I'm in lands and property. So all you need to do is to learn. Once you're able to learn, understand how it works, you can succeed doing real estate. Now, land properties appreciate. We know that it beats inflation. I was telling someone that if you had a million naira the day Tinubu was sworn in, if you had a million naira in the bank the day Tinubu was sworn in, right now the value of that your money is less than 400,000. Because when Tinubu was sworn in, dollar was around 400, 450. But today, dollar is close to 1.4 million. That's like almost 900%, almost 300% increase. So if you had a million then, what you get then around 400,000. So that's not to talk of the power of inflation. Right now, there was a time they were selling egg for 50 naira. Right now, one egg is close to 300 naira, thereabouts, or more. That's inflation. So investing in property is an asset. Now, what I'm telling you now, I'm not just speaking grammar. I'm telling you what you can be using for your marketing. I'm telling you what you can tell your clients. I'm telling you what you can use to do training, teachings on your wall. People need to understand why they should invest in properties. Very important. And of course, it's tangible. The land will always be the land. The land can never move. The house may be broken, but the land remains the land. And of course, it can be controlled. All right. So, as a new person in real estate, there are basic terminologies which you have to learn, which you have to know. There's what we call register in English. Different terminologies apply to different professions. So, as a realtor, people will value you and take you seriously when you communicate in the right terms as you do your marketing. So, real estate property consisting of land and buildings on it, property, any asset that can be owned, land, a piece of the earth surface, including everything below and above, building a structure constructed on land, title, legal ownership of a deed, a legal document that transfers ownership of property from seller to buyer, survey plan, a map showing the boundaries and size of a land and shape, and of course, we have what we call the corner piece, a plot of land situated at the intersection of two streets or road and having road access on two sides. Okay, so you have a layout. You should be able to promote and sell corner piece to your clients. That will give you more money. Most companies will add extra 10% on corner piece. So if you understand it and why your client should invest in corner piece, present it to them, and of course they will pay more to get the corner piece plot, and that will mean more money in your pocket. There's also what to call instrumental payment plan. This is one good thing about real estate. Real estate offers you an opportunity to spread your payment across 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Conventionally, if you are paying within 3 months, it doesn't attract extra costs. If you are paying across 6 months, paying across 1 year, it will attract extra costs based on whatever the company decides to do. That's what we call installment payment plan. Then again, we have what we call appreciation, increase in property value over time. I said something about the properties that were sold for 4.5 billion, and now it's being sold at 75 million. So that's over 70 million naira appreciation value in 3 years. That's crazy. So again, there's what we call ROI, return on investment. This profit earned from real estate investment compared to amount invested. So when you are doing your promotion, doing your videos, the role in your video making is to show people what the value of their money can become. That is what we call return on investment. Somebody invests 3 million on a property. What's the projected value in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years? Your role as a marketer is to help them see what their 3 million can become in the next 5 years. Once they can see it, giving away that 3 million becomes very, very easy. But a lot of you just want to take that 3 million without letting them see what that 3 million can become. Focus on showing them the future, the value, the future value of that investment, and you close more deals. So talking about a plot, a piece of land marked for building or for farming, an acre, we talked about an acre being 4 plots of 100 by 100 in terms of feet. Okay, and a hectare being 10 plots of 100 by 100 in terms of feet. And of course, we have what we call service plots, plots sold with basic amenities. Most of the properties we have, many of them are on service plots. There are some estates that are fully developed where the road networks are done, light is there, water is there. Such estate, if you're buying a plot there, you are buying it as a service plot. But if it's an estate that is just fenced and it's just normal bare land you're selling, those plots are on service plots. So as a realtor, what are those thoughts that keeps you small? Those thoughts that keeps you managing? I mean, you cannot be doing real estate for 2 years, 3 years, and you're still broke. You are still struggling. There is no plan. There's no investment. There's nothing you are looking at, and you are excited. If you have been in this industry for 1 year, you should be able to count things that you have been able to do. But I've seen people be in this industry for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and they are still struggling, like they can't even point onto anything. And you begin to wonder what they've been doing and what has been happening to them. This is the major thing that keeps people small, especially with this opportunity like this. You should fly, you should be big. But if you have this kind of mindset, it's going to keep you small. Number one, a lot of people think that somebody is coming to save them, especially women. You know, some women are holding back, stopping themselves from expressing themselves fully and getting things done. They are just hoping that one Odogu will come and marry them and they will go and start giving birth and life continues. That kind of thinking will keep you on one spot. And again, some people just think that they will get lucky. You know, you see somebody who is succeeding and you just say the person is lucky. I mean, luck is Luck. I define luck as laboring under correct knowledge. Before you say someone is lucky, there is a labor somewhere, there is work somewhere, there is an input somewhere. You can't just be in your house, stretch your leg, and expect to be lucky. It doesn't work that way. All right. So while you are hoping to get lucky, get busy. While you are hoping to get lucky, get to work. Luck will find you in the field. Jesus picked his 12 disciples. No one was at home. He picked them at their duty post. So that success you are looking for will not come and meet you in the house. It will meet you on the way. Very important. All right. So a lot of persons think thinking far is a problem. You know, they start this business and they're not seeing far. In the last 6, 7 months, there's been a lot of wave in the real estate sector, and a lot of people don't go find work. Like I literally spoke with a few of some persons, and they don't go do other things. That's part of why I played that first video, mental toughness. When the going gets tough, the thing gets going. You must be mentally tough. You must quechiri. You must not do it for anybody. You must be ready to face the challenges that comes with the business. Don't be that kind of person that any small wave, any small challenge could just push you off and you lose sight of your dreams, your purpose, your future. You just forget that, abandon them and go and start doing things that are small. No, tough times don't last. Tough people do. No matter how bad the situation is, it's going to pass. All right. But what to keep you in game, what to keep you in the system is thinking fast. So don't just come into the industry just to do business, do small sales, make small commission, go and live small life. No. So you must think far. You must think far. You must think of, okay, if I decide to graduate from a realtor, what is the next thing I can do? Start thinking fast. Start programming your mind for bigger things ahead. All right. There are a lot of persons think that tomorrow will take care of itself. Tomorrow will not take care of itself. You are the one who will plan for tomorrow. Somebody says if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You know, as you begin to do the business, funds begin to come your way. You begin to plan for what is coming ahead. And a lot of people believe that what will be will be. It's not true. What will be will not be if you don't make what will be. It all rests in your hand. You are the one who is in charge. You are the pilot of your own life. You are the one who decide what is going to happen to you. All right. So these thoughts keep you small, take them out of your thinking and get to work. Before you know it, you are going to encounter a lot of positive things. Now, if you are new in the industry, remember we are talking about introduction into real estate, you are going to experience rejection. I mean, talking to people, you are going to get a lot of no's. And no means next opportunity. In fact, right, everybody go to the chat box, type next opportunity, next opportunity, next opportunity. Next opportunity, next opportunity. If you understand that no means next opportunity, when you talk to someone and you hear the word no, you are not going to feel embarrassed, you're not going to feel sad. You just say thank you and you move. In the physical event, I was telling them about the number game. The number game. The number game is very critical as a realtor. You should be able to track your numbers. You should be able to follow your numbers. Your numbers are what determine if you are going to succeed here. A lot of people don't understand the ratio in this industry. Let me just give you an idea. For you to close one sale, you should have spoken to minimum 20 persons. For you to close one sale, you should be able to talk to minimum 20 persons. And not just anyhow talk, correct talk. So that 20 persons, you are going to get at least 7, 8 that are going to really be interested. If you do the talking very well, you understand your product and you go for your marketing, you get your leads and you proper presentation. Out of that 20, you might get maybe 7, 6, 7 of persons who will be interested. Then out of that 6 or 7, at least 3 will take the next step, which is what? Coming for inspection. And out of that 3, you will land a sale. So for you to close one deal, you should be able to relate intensely with 20 contacts. Now, if that is the number ratio, you talk to 3 persons, talk to 5 persons, I beg, this is not the work. I don't talk, I don't tire. They ask me, how many persons did you talk to? Only 3 people. How many persons are you following up? Only 4 persons. And you expect the 4 to buy. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So your number game is very, very crucial. Your number game is very, very critical. So you're going to get a lot of no. I tell people, if you are not getting a no, it means you're not doing the business. If in the last 1 week, in the last um, um, 30 days, you've not gotten up to 10 no's, it means you are not doing the business. The more people you reach out to, the greater the chance that you're going to close a sale. So just focus on meeting people, focus on reaching out to people, and the sales will sort themselves. Now you are going to experience lots and lots of rejections, and these rejections are okay. And these rejections will be painful. You're going to feel hurt. And why these rejections hurt is because they are coming from people you normally think they should buy from you, they should patronize you. I mean, imagine you just joined the business and somewhere in your head you say, okay, my uncle will buy, I'll talk to my auntie in Lagos, she will buy, I'll talk to my reverend father, he will buy, I'll talk to my neighbor. These are the people you already knew before you joined the business. So normally those are the people that should be in your head that you're going to buy. But let me bust your bubbles. These people most times will not buy from you. And it's not because they are wicked, it's not because they don't want to buy from you, but because they don't trust you yet. You are new in the industry. Maybe they've known you that you have never done one thing for 1 year. Maybe you're the kind of person that wants to do this one for next week, you don't jump, enter another one. They cannot commit their millions to you. They can't. So many of them are going to be observing you, many of them are going to watch you. And some people will buy from you after 2 years. Some will buy from you after 5 years. All right. So your family, your relative, your neighbors, your friends, your loved ones, your classmates, your office mates, these are the people you knew before you joined the business. So if you are going to make massive sales, fast sales as a beginner in this industry, do not focus on these people. Focus on new people. These ones will buy, but maybe not. They're going to watch you. They're going to observe you. They're going to know that their funds are safe with you before they can invest with you. And if you are new here, you're going to experience lots of doubt and fear. All right. Doubt and fear. Fear means false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. And there are 2 aspects of fear: forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The first letters of these words is an acronym for fear. FEAR, forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The definition you attach to the fear will determine if you are going to go far here. A lot of people are afraid of talking to people. They are afraid of putting their face out there. They are afraid of receiving the word no. You know, there are some people they prefer to die than for you to tell them no. Once you tell them no, it's like their word has crumbled. But I'm telling you ahead, prepare for a no. Get more no. In fact, the more no you get, the closer you are to getting a yes. So fear of rejection, fear of discouragement, pain of criticism, these are the things that have stopped a lot of people from making progress in this industry. But I hope they will not stop you. And of course, conquer your fear. Conquer your fear. Conquer your fear. The secret of success is learning how to use pain and pleasure instead of having pain and pleasure use you. If you do that, you are in control of your life. If you don't, life controls you. A lot of people, life controls them, circumstances control them. When things are fine, they are fine. When things go bad, they feel bad. No, it shouldn't be so. You should be the determining factor. You should be the controller of your life. You should be able to decide and direct your life on the place you want them to go. And if you're going to succeed here, I started with setting of goals. I started this business with giving myself a target. That's a goal. So you can set your own goal, and your own goal can start from today. In fact, experiment has been done over and over and over again. People who set targets, who write down their targets, and who work towards their targets are 10 times more likely to achieve. So you want to succeed, you must set targets. And you can set your own target today, and maybe for the next days, for the next 160 days, 160 or 180 days, 1 year. Set them, write them down, think about them, look at them, let it become a part of you. There's what we call the law of concentrated focus. The moment you focus on a thing, how you are going to achieve it begin to come. It's what we call the law of attraction. The law of attraction. I don't know how it works, but the moment you make up your mind on something, like maybe you see a particular, you tell yourself, I want to sell this property, and you keep thinking about it, and you merge yourself into it, you begin to pull yourself together. Before you know, you are going to sell it. You tell yourself, I want to make a sale this week, and you focus on it, you meditate on it, you think about it, and you work towards it. Most of the times, you're going to make a sale. It's called the law of attraction. And it simply means that your life will move in the direction of your most dominant thought. Your life will move in the direction of your most dominant thought. So when you think win, 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 you're going to win. But when you think lose, 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 you're going to lose. So what you think about eventually becomes your reality. And that's why someone said thoughts become things. Please put that on the chat box. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. It simply means that what you think about becomes your reality. I've seen this play out a lot of times. I've seen it plenty times. So you must think win, you must think success, you must think growth, and eventually this will become your new reality. So you must set your goals. Set your goals. The year is still new. The year is still starting. This is just April. And no matter what your first 4 months has been in this year, I can assure you that the remaining 8 months can overshadow whatever has happened in the last 4 months. Setting your goals again, put the acronym SMART, SMART, which means specific. Your goal must specific. Don't just tell me I want to make money. That's not a specific goal. You can say, okay, I want to make 10 million naira before June. That's a specific goal. I want to make 10 million. Then the next question is, if Leadway is going to pay you 15% for every sale you bring in, I want to make 10 million. So how much sales are you going to bring to make 10 million? 100 million. If you bring in 100 million naira sales in Leadway, you are going home with 15 million. Oh, it's even more. If it's 10 million, you're looking at maybe around the 80 million sales. Around 80 or 75 million sales will give you 10 million. The next question now is, how will I bring in 75 million naira sales? Where are the properties Leadway have? How much are these properties? What can I do to sell properties? Where are these properties? You plan your sales, you plan the areas you want to focus on. You cannot sell everything. You cannot sell all the properties of Leadway. But you can now pick the ones that align your person and focus on them. Another strategy you can also use is the strategy where you can bring in. So imagine 5% of 100 million is 5 million. So if you can get people that can do accumulated sales of 100 million, you are going to make 5 million. So you making 10 million by doing 85 million naira sales might be harder than you making 5 million from a total 100 million naira sales from the people you bring in. So imagine now you bring in people, you make 5 million. Then even if you do 20, 30 million on your own, you can still hit your target of 10 million. I don't know if I'm making sense. If I'm making sense, type sense on the chat box. If I'm making sense, type sense on the chat box. A lot of you will not understand this. So you might need to come back to this video and watch it again. I just literally gave you a strategy on how you can make 10 million between now and June. Like I just gave you a blueprint, a roadmap on how you can make 10 million between now and June. And I hear somebody say, is it possible? It's extremely possible. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. People did not catch this Rema. So if I were you, by the time the recorded version of this video comes up, please go back, watch this again, get a paper and biro and plan yourself. And I can promise you that if you make 10 million between now and June, your life can never be. If you make 10 million between now and June, you must first believe that it's possible. Like you must first see that this thing can be possible. And what can this 10 million do for you? Like begin to attach a purpose to that 10 million and get to work. You'll be shocked at how this thing will happen. All right. So if you're able to do that and you make 10 million, I can assure you that your life will never remain the same. So the next question is, now you have your goals, you're specific, it's measurable, attainable, realistic, and it has a time. Any goal that doesn't have a time is a wish. Any goal that does not have a time is a wish. I want to make 10 million. Well, there's no time around it. It's a wish. But the moment you fix a time to your goal, it becomes a workable plan. It becomes a workable goal. Then you bring in your plans on how to achieve those things. And before you know it, you will achieve all of them. So now let me show you now your goal and your plan is to make 10 million between now and June. And for you to do that, you need about 75 million naira sales to make 15 million in commission. And for you to generate 75 million naira sales, you need to generate the client, what we call lead. A lot of people, this is where their problem is, they don't want to go outside their comfort zone. They keep marketing to the same set of broke people they have around them. Sorry, if you are broke right now, chances are that the closest 5 people around you are broke. If you are broke right now, I can be sure that 60 to 75% of your contact list are also broke. And these are the people you've been posting to for the last 1 month, for the last 3 months, for the last 6 months. Some of you have been in the industry for the last 1 year. So everybody on your list literally knows that you're into land and property. And they are not buying because they don't have the capacity to buy. So if you really want to make sales, it's time now to step into what we call the cold market. There's what we call the warm market, the hot market, and the cold market. It's time for you to now leverage the social media and step out of your current circle. There's what we call active contact list, actively growing contact list. That's a list that is growing, a list that at least one new number comes in every day. Some of you in this call right now, for the last 1 month, there is no one new number that has entered your phone. And yet you keep posting every day. You say, Coach, I've been posting. Nobody's asking me after. They won't ask you after. You need to master the art of generating leads. Once you can generate leads, it solves 80% of your sales problem. Many of you don't have sales problem. What you have is lead generation problem. What's a lead? Somebody that may or may not buy. That's a lead. That's a lead. So the next few minutes, I'm going to be showing you how to generate leads to ensure that you make the sales. One thing I know about the top selling realtors Personally, I've made over 200 million in personal sales, way over 200 million in personal sales. And I have a team that has done up to 3 billion in team sales. And there's what we call the Pareto rule, 80-20 principle. Just 20% of my downlines generated 80% of that sales volume. Just 20% of my downline generated 80%. So if you're talking about 3 billion sales, only 20% of my downline generated that 3 billion sales. So I understand very well the Pareto rule, 80-20 principle, and 20% of your clients, 20% of your contacts are those that will give you 80% of the sales you need. So your role is to find out who those 20% are and focus on them. So lead generation is the lifeblood of every organization. New people are the lifeblood of every organization. Every sales organization, you need new people. Your sales, the millions you want to earn here depends on your ability to recruit or and sell. I repeat it. The millions you are going to earn here depends on your ability to what? Recruit or and sell.
Sell.
Thank God for thank God thank God for Leadway. Leadway gives you open check to recruit, make indirect, make sales, enjoy direct sales commission. And some people have mastered the art of growing a network. Perfect. You make so much. In fact, you make much more money than someone who is just selling. Yes, because you are not selling ice cream, so you're likely not going to sell every time. This year, for me, has been a very crazy year. I know that the year will open up. I know that the year will soften up. But my sales in this year has dropped drastically, and I know why. All right. But despite the fact that my personal sales has dropped, my earnings have not stopped. I've not stopped earning. Why? Because I've built a leverage system around my business. You can enjoy the same in Leadway. You are not going to sell every time. You are not going to make sale. There are some weeks you will not sell. There are even some months you will not sell. I promise you that. So when that time comes, what's going to happen to your cash flow? What's going to happen to your finances? That's why recruiting is very, very critical. That's why I will encourage you to invite everybody you know. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at how to build a network, how to build a team, how to build an active team. That's the topic for tomorrow. So make sure you don't attend alone. If you're in this space now and you have people you have registered, you have downline, disturb them. Don't just send a message, call them. Tell them tomorrow training is a no miss. If you are going to promise them anything, promise them. If you're going to buy them data, buy them. But make sure your downlines are on this call tomorrow. And once that happens, it's going to create ripple effect in your entire network and to fall back to you as the team leader. I promise you. Okay. So master the art of recruitment, master the art of sales. I've tried to master the both. I they enjoy the two, trust me. I they enjoy personal sales, I they enjoy recruitment, leverage. But there are a lot of people, they are sales machine, they are good in selling, they are not good in recruiting. It's okay. Some people are good in recruiting, they're not good in sales. It's okay. But if you learn how to master the both of them, then you are the real champion. So the top sellers have mastered the art of meeting clients daily. And this is what translates to sales. So there are three aspects of lead generation. Number one is visibility. Number two, trust. Number three, follow up. Let's put on the chart box. Visibility, trust, follow up. Visibility, trust, follow up. Visibility, trust, follow up. Once you can master these three aspects of lead generation, enough ago, you don't go. What's visibility? Ability to be seen. A lot of people are lost offline. A lot of people are nowhere to be found offline. Such a person can never think of making sales. It's not possible. If people don't see you, they can't buy from you. If people don't see you, they can't buy from you. Ruth, Naomi told Ruth, debate yourself, rub perfume, go and lie down where Boaz will see you. That's what we call strategic positioning. As a realtor, your goal is to be seen. If nobody is seeing you, nobody will ask you, how are you? Just like a young lady who is trying to get married. Party, they go, they come out. Every time you lock yourself inside. You go old though. The same thing with a realtor who is always indoors, a realtor who has not mastered how to be seen can never make sales. Listen, this is a very competitive field. I mean, you are trying to make sales. Do you know how many realtors who are also trying to make the same sales? And you are just doing it casually. This is a war. This is like a serious battle. This is a battlefield. And some people now say they go to the system and write whether I post or I no post or I they sell. Or don't carry my money and give to another person. You are joking. You are joking. This is a war, and you must approach it like a war. You must be ready to be seen. You must be visible. And those who I know that are great salespeople, they are those who have mastered how to be seen. All right. So visibility is very crucial in this business, and this visibility majorly should be online. Online, you should master how to be visible online, offline. Then trust is important. Is also very crucial. There's what we call uh know, trust, and like. What I call KTL. People buy from those they know, they trust, and they like. If somebody knows you, does not like you, does not trust you, he can't buy from you. If somebody does not even know you and they trust you and they like you, they can buy from you. Let me give you a story. Some time ago, a year or 2 years ago, I ran a Facebook ad, and one man, I call him Odogu, he saw the ad, he called me. Fortunately, that ad was on. I was in Lagos. We went for a program in Lagos, and he called me that evening. He said, "Okay, I saw this property. I'm going to Abuja the next day. I'm going through Asaba. I would like to see this property before I go." I honestly, I didn't think it was serious. So I just told him, okay, he should come. But remember, I was in Lagos. So the question now is, how am I going to handle it? Now, there were two properties he wanted to see, and these two properties were for two different companies, two different affiliates. So if you know how it works, no company will carry it to another company's property. So in the morning, around 8, he called me that he just passed on the child. He's coming into Asaba. That was when it dawned on me that this man was actually serious. You know what I did? Immediately, I called one of my leaders. That's why it's important to build people. That's why it's important to have people you are mentoring, people you are working with. I called one of my great men. I told him, guy, I know they're around. I have somebody coming. I need you to just take care of it, handle it. I have to even book a personal Uber so that the Uber can take them to the two sites and so that the man can finish up on time. So what did I do? I called the man back. I told him, sorry, something just came on. In fact, I had an emergency that I had to leave Asaba. The man was like, why now? I said, it's very, very serious. But I have told one of my great men to just work with you, take you around for you to see the properties. And he was like, okay. And what happened? The man already liked me. He didn't know me. I'm coming to the area of knowing, liking, and trust. The man already didn't know me, but from the way I was relating with him, he has already perceived the kind of person I am. So he liked me, and he felt he could trust me, maybe because of my profile, my page, and the things he has seen. But the long and short of the story is that they went to the two properties. The man came back, went to the bank, and paid 16 million. Imagine paying for a property through an agent you don't even know, you've not seen. And the man paid 60 million for 2 plots of one of the estates. And that was how that deal was closed. Before it took almost another 3 months before the man got to even see me face to face. But we're already doing business. So two things you should learn from here is visibility. If people don't see you, they can't buy from you. So the question now is, how many people are seeing you? Bros, as I'm talking to you right now, are people seeing you? Or you are still posting the same video to the same broke set of people you have on your contact right now, and you're wondering why they're not buying? What you need to do is to expand your reach out to much, much, much more people through creating steady, active contact list. And this contact list is created either offline or online. So visibility check, trust check, then follow up is very crucial. What is following up? Following up is Doing what you said you will do, that's follow up. Doing what you said you will do, that's follow up. A lot of realtors don't know how to follow up, and it's a weakness for a lot of people. Personally, it's a weakness to me, but if you really, 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 really want to make things different, no two ways about it, you must learn to follow up. There are very few occasions you will meet somebody and they just like follow you to site, come back, go and pay. There are very, very few. Most of your sales, 95% of your sales will come from what? From follow up. Everybody type follow up on the chat box. Type follow up. Type follow up on the chat box. And if you're lazy like me following up, bros, you just have to find a way to follow up. Reach out to people, ask questions, understand what people want, and of course, give them offers. That's how you are going to be able to close a lot of sales. Now, a lot of people are very good at generating leads. Me, I have an A in generating leads, but most of those leads will not yield if you don't know how to do proper follow up. All right. So social media marketing is very critical. If you're on this call now, you are not running Facebook ads, not leveraging social media, you are wrong. Some of you right now don't even have a Facebook page. You don't even have, I'm not talking of Facebook profile, I'm talking about a Facebook page. They are two different things. Some of you, even your profile right now is looking very awkward. And if I can go through your Facebook page for just 10 seconds, if I can scroll on your page for 10 seconds and I still cannot figure out what you are into, then you don't even know what you're doing. People should be able to understand your life. If you go to my page now, you can literally see my life in the last 15 years. You go to my Facebook page, you will see my life in the last 15 years, the progress I've made, the growth I've encountered. They're going to see everything. All right. So, first point of call in your social media marketing is your profile. What kind of picture do you have on your profile, even right now? Some of you don't even have your picture on your profile. That's very wrong. Once somebody wants to reach out to you, the first place they check is your profile. They want to see your picture. They want to see whether you are a likable person. They want to see your about. Your bio gives a very short, sharp introduction about you. So they should be able to look at your profile, look at your about, and they will know the kind of person you are. Then your post should tell them about you. Many of you don't know how to package yourself. You see, social media na lies, but you need to learn how to capitalize on those lies to sell yourself. You need to learn how to brand yourself, how to package yourself, how to give the general public the right perception of you. You cannot be posting your low lives. Nobody cares about the wrong part of you, the low life part of you. It's not needed. You need to sell yourself. You need to market your brand to your audience. Your post, your updates, your follows, all these ones tell a lot about you. What kind of post, if somebody goes through your profile, what kind of post are they going to see? Do you comment, like other people's posts? There are some people, they don't comment, they don't like, they don't share. If you're that kind of person, you're going to have limited view. You're going to have limited view. You are going to have restricted view because the algorithm of these social media platforms, when you comment, like, share other people's posts, then your post will become more visible to more people. Then again, you should be able to teach, train, and build your credibility. It's very difficult for somebody to just come and carry 20 million and give you. They don't know you before. They just carry 20 million and give you. But that can happen if you can build your credibility. So one of the things you should learn to do is to start training, start teaching, become like a consultant, become like a professional. And I always tell people, if they can learn from you, they can give you money. If they can learn from you, like you begin to teach, begin to train online, they begin to see they now begin to perceive you as an authority. With that, they can give you money. And somebody is saying, Coach Steve, I don't know how to talk, I don't know how to teach. Who says you don't know how to talk, you don't know how to teach? You learn it. Somebody is saying, Coach Steve, what should I teach? What should I talk about? Talk about anything. There are 1,001 topics relating to real estate that you can promote. You can just go and talk about today. Let's talk about deed of conveyance. Today, let's talk about different titles in real estate. Today, let's talk about plots. Today, let me give you 10 reasons why you should invest in properties. Let me tell you why Asaba is a good place to invest. Just make videos. Some of you are so afraid of the camera. You don't want to. You don't want to. You are camera shy. Okay? You know. You don't want to make money. Sometimes go
Same.
live. Go live. Sometimes just come out. Let people talk to you. Sometimes just go live. These are the things that will make people see you more and more and more. Train and teach. Then your lifestyle is very important. Once in a while, take yourself out. Once in a while, go and enjoy. Go and have fun. People like gossip. People like just go and enjoy yourself. Some people say, why will I put it on social media? You go put them on. This is what people want to see. This is what people want to like. Take good money, go to studio, snap good picture, dress well. You need to attract the kind of persons you want to do business with you. And that can come through lifestyle. If you look at someone like Obi Kubana, Obi Kubana is selling nothing other than lifestyle, and he's very intentional about that. If you watch his posts, his updates, what he's selling is lifestyle. And you can imagine the kind of perception, the way people look up to him because of his lifestyle. So someone will say fake it until you make it, but I will say faith it until you make it. Just do everything you need to do to attract that attention to yourself. Good things, of course, and eventually you begin to get more visibility. So what brings lead? Short video. And let's talk about components of a video. If you're going to do real estate, you must learn how to make a video. The very first video I made, I'm going to go back and download that video and save it. That video, they make me laugh. But there is always a first time. There are some of you right now, you have never made a video. Some of you prefer to share the video of Coach T and the video of other people. You are simply marketing Coach T and you are demarketing yourself. In fact, your video that is not well done is better than the professional video of the company. Yes, the professional video of the company is good, it is well edited, everything on point. But let me tell you that psychologically, if you are in that video, it gives your client more peace. I know a couple of people that have sent me videos of some properties. Maybe somebody shares my video to them and they see the video, and eventually maybe they know me or they've seen my video somewhere. They will just reach out to me. I will consign me. I saw this video somewhere. I'm interested in this estate. I will go and close the deal. So you need to sell yourself. You need to promote yourself. And don't tell me I don't know how to make video. Learn it. Everything is learnable. And so there are components of every video. Number one is your name. Your name could be your personal name. It could be your brand name. And I always encourage people to, if you start growing this business, please create a company, create a brand. And that's the brand you should sell. Right now, there are very few people that know my name. I can tell you that less than 10 people actually know my real name. I can tell you that what they know me is Coach T. And Coach T, COACHT is a name. COACHTEE is a brand. So your name is very crucial in your video making. Name of the estate is very, very important. Leadway has about 3 properties here in Asaba. 4 properties. We have in Aba, we have in Lagos. So you cannot just, you must be able to state the particular name of the estate. Very important. Then the location of the property is also crucial. When you talk about location, talk about the precise location. You cannot just say this property is in Asaba or where in Asaba. Of course, we have what we call the Asaba Capital Territory. Properties in Isela, Asaba, in Ibuza, we call all of them Asaba, but you need to be more precise. They talk about size of the plot. Is it 464? Is it 450? Is it 600? You need to state the size of the plot. The landmarks are the things that will make a property appreciate in value. This could be government presence. This could be state government presence, federal government presence, big infrastructures. These are the things that will make a property appreciate in value. And that's why you should put them in your video. If you have a property close to good landmarks, put them in your video. The features are the things that make an estate livable. Every estate varies from the other based on the features. So find out the feature of an estate, put them in your video. Then title is also critical. Title is the legal document that backs up a property. If it's C of O, amazing. If it's deed of assignment or deed of conveyance, nice. But make sure that particular property has a good title and you can put it in your video. Then amount is also fine. Now notice that I didn't put the amount first. If all these things, this location, the size, landmark, the features, the title, if everything is on point, the amount becomes insignificant. So the amount should be in your video. Then if there's a promo, also state it. Take for instance, a lot of companies run a Easter promo. So this is time for you to do a new video and talk about the promo, and that can help people take action. Then it's called a call to action. Call to action is how they will respond to your video. Are they going to call you? Are they going to chat you? Are they going to send you a message? You must provide a very easy and seamless call to action that will help them to reach out to you as soon as possible. Then again, you must run targeted ads. In case you want to run an ad, I don't know how to go about it. I have my social media manager, Izinuyo. So if you need his contact, you can chat me up. I'll link you up with him. It's not free. He's going to charge you, but I can assure you that you will get good results. All right. So this takes your information to people who have capacity to buy your product. I've made lots of sales online. I can assure you, more than 60% of the sales I've made have come from online. Yes. So if you're not yet capitalizing on the online and the social media space, you're already shooting yourself on the leg. So short, sharp, and precise videos. Your videos should not be more than 1 minute 30 seconds. For any video longer than 1 minute 30 seconds is already boring. Everything I mentioned here can enter in 1 minute 20 seconds. Now, one good thing about making your videos short and precise is that it comes with energy, it goes straight to the point, and people's attention span have reduced. Somebody, you imagine how many videos you just could see. You watch it for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds, and the person is not making sense. What do? You scroll, you go. That's what happens. So your introduction and your packaging and whatever you need to do to catch attention, hold attention, pass your information should be on point. So everything here should be summarized to 1 minute 30 seconds. I've seen people make videos 5 minutes. They are talking about property. What are you saying? Summarize it, go straight to the point, and those are the videos that usually have high conversion. And if you are targeting ads, target correctly. If you want to sell a property in Aba, be intentional, be strategic about the people you want to see your property. Don't just put Nigeria. You go just get call from Aboki and all the rest. You'll be wasting and burning money. So learn how to target correctly, and at least you are sure that even if you get 5, 6, 7 people that reach out to you, you know that these are quality people that will most likely translate into sales. And of course, always use your WhatsApp as your call to action. Use your WhatsApp as your landing page. What it does is that it will help you have the numbers of your prospects, your clients, and it can help you in effective follow up. And again, offline marketing is very, very crucial. In as much as when I started this business, I was very crazy on offline. But God don't help us, we don't see small money. And so offline has become a bit of a work, but it shouldn't be so. Like I always tell my friends, do not stop what gave you results. What gave you result has capacity to give you more results. But the challenge is this. A lot of us, we start off with something, get some good results, and before you know, you leave and you are doing something completely different. So offline marketing is very good. I know people I've met offline when I went for marketing that are still with me today. I can begin to count them because of time. Offline marketing is very important. No matter how much you're investing online, dress well, take your flyers, hit the streets, meet people, smile, exchange contacts, and this will help you to build your contact base. Very, very important. A lot of people just want to make sales and they don't even they're not ready to pay the price. They don't want to do the work. Enter street, madam, enter street, Oga. Go and meet people. One of the highest salespersons in my network she did about 450 million sales in 5 months, and that sales came from offline marketing just because she went to just share flyer. She stumbled into a contact that connected her to a contact, and that was how she made over 400 million sales in 5 months, and her life literally changed. So God can position people your way, but you need to pay that price. You need to do that work. You need to step out and go and meet people. Very, very important. So in order to have an effective offline marketing, dress sharp, be properly groomed, dress well, go to quality places. I met a lady, she was like, Coach T, I've been marketing for 6 months. I've not made one sale. And I asked her just one question. Where do you do your marketing? She said, inside Keke. And I'm like, that's your first problem. Those who they enter Keke, in rare cases, you will meet quality people inside Keke. But if you want to, it's not like you cannot, maybe once in a while you might meet them, but you cannot make Keke your primary place of marketing. So go to quality places where people spend money. That's where you meet them. Hotel, bars, lounges, supermarkets, shopping mall, fuel stations, barbering salon, car wash. These are the places you meet people. But right now in Nigeria, anybody who is driving car, he has some small money. I'm telling you. So go to these places. Marketing in quality places saves you energy, boosts your confidence because it's very demoralizing. You keep marketing, and the sales are not coming in. Psychologically, you will be down, your energy will drop, you feel it does not work. Before you know, you quit. But if you're marketing and the sales are coming in, the morale go dey, the energy go dey. But for that to work, you need to go to quality places, intentionally go to quality places, dress well, get your complimentary card, brand yourself properly, go to these places, you're going to meet people, express yourself, talk, get contacts, and who knows, you might land a quality lead that will lead to a sale. If you're still with me, drop a 777 on the chat box. If you're still with me, drop a 777 on the chat box. If you're still with me, drop a 777 on the chat box. 7777. I need to see more. I need to see more. I need to see more. Some people don't sleep. If you're not sleeping, you are feeling me, you are getting my vibe, drop a 777 on the chat box. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, let's continue. So have your tools. Have your tools. I wish I can get my complimentary card. You need to have a complimentary card, sir. So if you don't have a complimentary card right now, tomorrow go and make one. It's not too expensive. With 15K, with 20K, you can make a complimentary card. It's not every place you are going to you carry flyer. There are some places you go to, and there's some people you meet, and they don't even want flyer. They'll just tell you, give me a complimentary card. And now you're speaking, I don't have, let me take your number. It shows I know a serious business person. So have your tools, flyers, ID card, complimentary card, very important. When you are properly branded, it makes sales easy. So when you get contacts, save them, let them save your contacts. This is very crucial. If you meet a client after exchanging pleasantries, you take their number, save their number, call them there, tell them to save your number. And this is very important. And that's because if they save your number, you save their number, then you can, the algorithm will recognize their posts, especially for WhatsApp status. They'll be able to be seeing your updates, your post on your page. And again, ask questions before recommending. Ask questions. You must be able to ask questions. I knew a lady that missed a very important client because she did not ask questions. She went to ShopRite to do marketing. She met somebody. There were three men. She just started talking to one of them. The one she felt is looks big, looks expensive. And the man asked him, where do you have your properties? He said, "We'll have in Ibuzo." And the man was like, how much are the properties? And he said, we'll have 1.5, we'll have 2.5, we'll have 4 million. And the man just smiled, shake his head, and walked away. It took one of the men that was with the one that walked away to come back to the lady and say, ah, are you, do you even know who you were talking with? You're talking with the chief whip of Delta State House of Assembly. Like, this is a man that buys properties in hundreds of millions. And it's actually your property, you're calling 1.5 million, 3 million, 4 million. And the lady felt so bad. But that's because she didn't ask questions. Even when the man asked the question, where do you have your properties? You return the question, what kind of property do you want to buy? What's your budget? That kind of question will help your client to reveal exactly what they want. Sometimes the client can reach out to you, I need a property in Asaba. You now forward like 20 videos to your client. The client will even open them. You are not serious. But by the time you begin to ask questions, those questions will streamline what you are sending. And that can position you as a professional, not as an amateur. All right. So ask questions before recommending. If somebody reaches out to you that wants a property, don't just send anything you have. Ask questions. What kind of property do you want? Do you want land banking property or land flipping property? Land banking properties that will stay at least 4, 5, 6, 10 years. Properties in developing places. And it's going to save you the stress. Some people just will carry 1 million, buy property. After 6 months, they start worrying your life. I want to sell. I want to sell. Sell what? If you're talking about land banking, you should be talking about minimum 5 years. If you're looking at a property you want to buy and in 6 months you want to resell, they should be talking about land flipping. And land flipping properties are not 1 million. So educate your clients very well so they don't put you under unnecessary pressure. So ask questions and you'll be able to give the right answer. So build a referral machine, offer referral commissions to friends, past clients, and other agents. Yeah. People who have patronized you before, you can reach out to them and tell them, refer me now, give me 1 or 2 or 3 of your contacts and promise them a part of the commission. Don't be greedy. I tell people that every man is selfish. If people get to know what they start to benefit from working with you, they will be more open to guiding you. Law 13 of the 48 laws of power. Law 13. If you need a favor from a man, appeal to their self-interest, not to their pity. If you want your client to work with you, want your client to refer you, want your client to give you contact, what is in need for them? And if they can see, they can picture it, they will be more willing to give you contact. And those contacts are easy to close. Because, in fact, every sale should lead to repeat sales and referred sales. Repeat sales and referred sales. Repeat sales and referred sales. These are the two free money in our business. If every sale ends at a sale, you've not maximized that sale. Some of you have made a sale before and that ended it. No. Every sale that ended well should not just end there. Ask for referral, ask for recommendations, and you'll make much, much, much more money. And of course, position yourself as a consultant. You must educate. Everybody put it on the chat box. You must teach. Put it on the chat box, guys. You must teach. You must teach. I cannot overemphasize on this. You must intentionally begin to develop yourself. You must begin to build your capacity to teach. You must teach. Oh, very important. And start practicing what I'm teaching, what I'm showing you right now. If you start doing it, you'll see that your engagement will increase, your visibility will increase, and the way people begin to look at you, the way people begin to relate with you will change. It's not hello every time hello smart investors, hello smart investors. Sometimes leave smart investors alone. Teach people. People want to learn from you. And like I always say, if they can learn from you, they can give you their money. So you must teach, you must show. You must show. Some of you have been in the industry for 6 months. You've never posted any allocation video. You've never posted any celebration video. You've never posted any launching video. All you're posting is just land. You've never posted any documents. Sometimes go to the office, tell them, give me documents, give me like 3, 4 documents. Not be your sales. No, nobody cares. Collect the 4, 5 deeds or 4, 5 surveys. Make video with them. Wow, I'm so excited today. I've come to pick up the document of 4 of my amazing clients. These clients, they bought this property. Make the noise. Nobody's going to come and ask you now your client because people follow what they see. By the time they see that, so you've sold 4 different people have bought from this estate. Somewhere in their head, they're feeling like, this estate must be nice. Oh. Before you know, they begin to ask you questions. Where the property? How much is it? And before you know, you're already talking business. Go to the property, make your videos. Stop depending on other people's video. Some of you, the video you have today is the video of 3 months ago you made, and you're posting the same video all the time. It becomes boring. You should be able to. What is your work again? The only work you are doing here as a real estate is to go for inspections and go for that's your work here. Except maybe you have other things to do. But if you are doing this business full time, how can you stay 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? You've not gone to site to make videos. Coach Steve, I made the video last week. Go back again this week. Go and make another one. I can assure you that the video you made last week and the video you made this week can never be the same. Most likely, the clothes you wore to the site will be different. Your introduction, your choice of words, your energy will be different. Even as much as it's the same estate, the presentation is going to be different. All right. So show, survey plans, deed, allocation, videos, update videos. In some of our properties, maybe you made the video when nothing was happening. Now, when something starts happening there, when they start making the fence line, go there, make a new video and appear rich. When you begin to make money, you're going to make money. The first sort of money you make here is not to solve family problems. The first sort of money you make here is to brand yourself, package yourself, arrange yourself, change your wardrobe, change your phone, put yourself in order because you are the first land people see. Nobody goes to market land or you carry land on your head. No. If you're talking about land, now you that they see. If people are buying that land, it's you they are buying first before the land. So you must look like what you are presenting. You cannot be talking about 3 million, 5 million, 10 million, and you are looking like you've not seen 1 million in your life. Appear rich, look rich, and I can assure you it will solve a lot of questions in your business. Now, you're talking about visibility on your WhatsApp. Your WhatsApp is like a market. Your average views on your WhatsApp should, if in a day you are having less than 100 views on your WhatsApp, I'm sure you are doing something wrong. Let me go to my WhatsApp. Let me see if let me see how many. Okay, this was this afternoon. The ones I posted, they've all gone. Most of my views, I have average of 80, 100 views, in a day. So if you are consistently having less than 50 views in your WhatsApp, you are wrong and it's not good for business. I'm going to show you how to increase your views on your WhatsApp. Number one, you must post and update daily. There are some people they don't post every day. As a business person, you must post every day. And of course, you must view other people's posts, not just viewing them, learn to engage in other people's posts. Don't just view silently, view, comment, engage. Then have more persons save your contact. The more people who save your contact, the more people you save their contact, the more people who are going to see your updates. And don't be boring, Don't be boring in your posts. Every time you are acting like na you Tinubu hate pass. The whole Nigerian problem is in your head. Sometimes leave this problem aside. Fake the excitement, appear excited. When you are always excited, people will come to you. If your status is always educating, entertaining, people will always come back to view. But if your status is always boring, every time you are complaining, every time you are begging, people will avoid your status. Okay? Teach, educate from time to time, teach, teach quality things. People will always come and have a life outside real estate. Go for outings, go and enjoy life. Post them. Let people see that you have life outside Hello Smart Investors. Be creative. People like gossip. Give them things to talk about. Increase your contact. There's that this is like the highest of them all. You cannot have 20 contacts in your phone and you expect to have 100 views. How? How? So increase your contact and you're going to increase your views. And speed equals money. Reply fast. You know, as a business person, somebody cannot ask you a question, how much is this property? And it's after 24 hours, after 48 hours before you come to reply. You are not a serious person. Okay, follow up daily. Learn to reach out to people from time to time. Just send a hi message, send a happy weekend message, send a happy new month message. Show people that you care. It's not just that you're interested in their money. You care about their well-being. People don't care about what you know until they know that you care. People don't care about what you know until they know that you care. When people know that you genuinely care for them, they will be more willing to do business with you. And of course, use voice note, not just flyers, not just write up. Voice notes help you connect with people faster and be flexible. Okay. So common mistakes you should avoid as a new realtor. Avoid posting only pictures with price. Some people just post flyers with price. It doesn't do much. Learn to engage and okay, follow up consistently. Looking like every other person will not give you the sales. Find your unique selling points and build on it. There's something that makes you you. There's something special about you. Find it, grow it, find it, develop it, and that will increase your sales. Okay. Don't be everywhere. Don't be jack of all trades. There are some people they are selling boxers, they are selling hair, they are selling organic, they are selling land. Bah, it doesn't work that way. No serious person will invest with you. The highest you can do, get two phone numbers, separate your audience so that somebody cannot come. They watch land, they will watch clothes, they will watch hair, only you. No serious investor will deal with you. I can assure you that. So separate your business. If you not, I'm not saying you should not do two businesses. You should, you can if you want to, but separate your audience. Okay. And of course, be courteous. There are a lot of realtors that lack courtesy. Somebody is calling you, you pick the call. The first thing is, who is this? How did you get my number? I don't understand. Once you become a realtor, you become a public figure. Your numbers are on your phones, your numbers are on your social media pages, your numbers are everywhere. So anybody can call you from anywhere. And that's why I encourage you, if you are new here, separate your business line from your personal line. If you're listening to me right now, you don't have a business line, you are wrong. Tomorrow, go and buy a new SIM. If you are doing business post, use that number. So any call that comes through that number, you know that this is a business call. Separate your personal line from your business line. It will help you a lot in the future. So, a lot of people appear beggarly. For people will not chat you again because once they chat you, they must spend money. For that kind of person, take it away. Okay. So I think I'm already done. I'm already done. This is my social media platform. If you want to learn more, I have many of my trainings on my YouTube. This is the YouTube page. You can go right now, subscribe. And this is my TikTok. Please, if you have TikTok, if you're on TikTok, please just go and search for Coach Tony on TikTok. Please follow me. I need to build this account to 1,000 so I can send you a lot of things with it. So I will encourage you, just go follow me on TikTok. I'll follow you back. If I get a follow, I will follow you back today. And that's my Facebook. Once Anthony, you'll see me there. You can also follow me. And there's my phone number in case you want to reach out to me, you want to chat with me, you want to ask me further questions. You are free to do all of that. You can screenshot this page. I'll give you 10 seconds to screenshot this page in case you need this information later. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so in conclusion, real estate can literally change your life. I mean, it can change your life for real. Whatever you want can be achieved. Is it car? Is it land? Is it money? When I joined this real estate, I don't even have one plot in my name. I told us before. But in the last 3 years of doing this business, I have over 35 plots. That's just on land, not talk of other things I've been able to achieve with the business. So you can change your life. You can actually do a lot with this opportunity. But the question is, are you ready? The question is, are you going to push yourself? Are you going to stretch yourself? Are you going to learn, unlearn, relearn? Are you going to make yourself successful here? You are the one who will make yourself successful here. So just follow the plan, follow leadway, bumper to bumper, do your part, and I'm sure God will bless you and you'll make a lot of money. So it shouldn't come easy because it should not. Like every other good thing, if you learn, stay committed and consistent long enough, results will follow you. So I hope to see you at the top. Yeah, my real estate book, Realtors Playbook. This book is not out yet. It's going to be out maybe in 2, 3 weeks time. No, out in 2, 3 weeks time. It's like real estate sales compendium. Everything you need to learn about real estate sales and marketing will be covered here. So just start saving your money. I never put the amount, but trust me to not be up to a 1 million naira. So start saving your money so that once it's out, you can buy the hard copy or you can download it. You can buy from Amazon and you read it, and I'm sure your business will improve and grow tremendously. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless you.
Wow. Please let's give a very appreciative hug. Let's send some hug to Coach T. Thank you so much, Coach T. Thank you, thank you. A very fat thank you. Let's send some hug. Please, let's appreciate Coach T. Let's appreciate him. Coach T, I say your energy for teaching, it makes sense.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So on the comment section, what's your take home? What are you taking home? What is that one thing today that you are taking home from Coach T? Put it on the comment section. I said it when I said we are using 2 hours, and he did it in less than 2 hours. That's massive. What is that one thing you are taking home? I want to see it on the comment section. What's your take home? Are you happy that you attended tonight's class? I want to see your take home. What's that thing you are taking home tonight? What's that one thing you have learned? Richard said, I learned a lot of things. What's that one thing that stick? In every class, there is so many things you've learned, but there is this one particular thing that for the rest of your career in real estate, you will always be like, oh, thank God I met Coach T. Exactly. Thought becomes things. Yeah, that also stood out for me. Thought actually, I used to say, oh, the universe, works in a certain way, but definitely your thoughts. When you think of, I'm going to buy a red Jeep, trust me, from that day that you have thought of it, that you're going to buy a red Jeep, everywhere you go, you begin to see that particular red Jeep that you want to buy. You think it's your mind, but that's your thoughts. So whatever you think about, it becomes a thing. If you think negativity is just going to work, that's how it will work for you. You think positivity. So this business, when you start it, first thing you must tell yourself is, I will succeed. When you begin to see success in this business, trust me, if it has worked for people like Christy, less than 3 years, I've been in this industry for more than 10 years, trust me, it will work for you. You just need to take it. We are going to provide the recorded copy for this training. And this is just, that's to tell you, do not miss tomorrow's class. We intentionally made this 2 days class. And after tomorrow's one, we're going to be having series of this meeting. We're still going to teach you Facebook adverts, AI for real estate, and a whole lot. Like I said, but at that point, it's going to be for those, it will be free for those who are registered with Leadway Properties. So if you have not registered, please get back to the person that shared this link with you to collect their referral link and make sure you are registered. Be a bona fide family member of Leadway Property. Yeah, somebody say, put yourself out there. My sister, put yourself out there. Sophia, say it again, put yourself out there. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. That's just it. I cannot talk to anybody. They play. You never need money. When you need money, you want to beg Ojen 2K or you want to make your own 2K by yourself. So please, let's do. We'll be here on time tomorrow. We're going to start by 8 on the dot. And after Coach T, hopefully we'll have time for Mr. David to take us on this next phase. And if not, he's going to be scheduled for another section. What we are trying to achieve is to help you build your brand. And in return, you are helping Leadway sell their products. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation for everybody, right? Because we understand that you have to give value. Because she said, be a consultant. A consultant is someone who gives information, not just, it cannot be a roadside agent and be doing real estate in this modern day. So thank you so much, Kosti. We really, really appreciate you. And to everybody who joined today's class, thank you. Thank you for joining. So we're going to see you same time, same place tomorrow. We're going to share tomorrow's link before 8 p.m. And please invite all your team. So, but before we go, I want to see if we have any question, if we can be able to